Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Today we will be coloring in Creative Haven, Steampunk Fashions. This is the book that we will be coloring in. And I believe this is by Marty Noble. Yes, this is by Marty Noble. So we are coloring this picture today. Relax, I have a blotter. I have the thing already put in there. So, yes. So I made sure it was on a nice thing. So we'll be using markers today. Hello to the one person in chat. I know I'm a little later than normal. So I have a couple of different markers here today. Hey, Carol, how are you? I changed it to live chat so I could see what was going on. So this is a Tau tree marker. These are actually really good when you want to get into the finer lines of your picture. And I did get one little thing, and that is this one, which is the Beverly Hills Charm Patty Wax for diamond painting. This smells like roses and cream. So I haven't been able to get weed wax because it's always on a day when I'm working. So and yes, we have a blotter page. This is Tau tree number 21. So tomorrow we do have an open house for the house. So I will not be streaming tomorrow. So what's going on next week is Monday and Tuesday. I have to work on. I have a dentist appointment on Wednesday. So depending on how I feel on Wednesday, things are changing. I did record one video, and that was the finished flip through of Magical Beauties in book 3. I did record it. I just have to do some editing work on it. I've been cleaning today. Hi, Danielle. I see you got the gifts I sent you. Yes, thanks to you and Kim, I am now down to 512. Yeah, I sent Kim some books too, so. This is Tau tree number 21, if you're wondering, Danielle. Yeah, I sent Carol, I sent Danielle a lot of stuff, so. Stuff I thought she would like. No, this is on the top 10. Mike must have been like, what is this? It's so, at first it was hard for me to figure out what I was going to give up, and then it became easier as I went along. Now it's starting to become a little harder again, because now I'm down to, what am I down to? 512 books. Isn't that a nice one? I thought you would like that one. Sometimes it's easy to figure out what people like and what people don't like. Like, I know Kim really likes grayscale, so there's a book I had in there. I like the pictures, but I don't like the paper. And it gets hard for me when the paper is not good for grayscale or even line art. Some books are just really good to color in. Did you hear that Daria's song is reworking her first two books. It's going to be new versions. And then I hear Hannah Lynn is doing a grayscale book. And then I've also heard that that she's got a new one that she's going to do on a Kickstarter. Girls Around the World. Whimsy Girls Around the World. And she's going to, sometime soon, she's going to drop it. She said, an artist edition. So I'm going to try and see if I can buy a PDF version of it rather than a full version of it. And that is number 21. We have a lot of markers here. So I have the Blix, I have the Tau trees, I have my Copic down there, I have my Sprees, I have the Cali Arts. It just happens that I have the Blix out today because I'm doing some, I was doing some cleaning, but I have to still mop my floor, all the other stuff I do. So, yeah, it's never an easy thing to do. Yeah, I was like so happy that you got that. I thought it would be fun for you to have some. I know you like those books, so. Orange. This is from the Blix Studio. No, Tau trees do not have refills. These do and the Copics do. Here's a little trick. A lot of people don't know this, but you can actually refill some of your Cali Art markers with the Copic refills. If you know the Copic, thing. And some of you may have noticed that on my desk. Look how different that looks now. Yeah, I have reduced some stuff. I went to my, what do you call it? Went for some stuff and saw what I actually needed in supplies and was like, what do I need? What do I not need? I'm always like, when I'm going through the supplies, I'm like, what do you realistically need? What do you want to keep? These have refills. So I'm going to need a refill for this orange. So I will show you what the Click refills look like. They look very similar to the Copic refills, the old Copic refills anyway. Okay. I don't do this too often with the refills, so these are what the Blick refills look like. These are the old Blick refills because someone told me they have new ones that look like the Copic refills. The new Blick refills also look like the way the Copic refills do, but I haven't had any. Yeah, some interest. Yeah, why do you ask? There's been some interest. So that's all I'm going to say because I'm not allowed to say much more. But, I'm cleaning, I'm doing things, I'm moving stuff. See, you like this, you take this out. See, just like that, you can take out the marker. Just like just like the Copics. And this is stiff as hell. We'll see what happens once things get moving, things. See how this works like this? You can do it like this. Then like on the Copic, you go like this. You see this? This is the grooves of it on there. Do that. Put it in with the tweezer. Uh-oh. Where did it go? No, 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 no. I don't like when that happens. Well, we're seeing what's going on with things going on. It's going to be, this is going to be my last Thanksgiving in this house. This is going to be my last, how do we put it? It's going to be my last, a lot of last everything's for this house. It's going to be a lot of last things for me in this house, and that's kind of sad in a way. And then we shake it like we do for the Copic marker. Look, marker streaks. This is why we protect it. You know what? We'll call it splatter. We call it splatter. That's what happens when you're not secure enough in it. I ruined this picture. I ruined this picture, guys. There is no fixing this. It is sad. But don't worry about it. It can. Don't worry. We'll go over it with them. That's probably because I didn't shake it well enough. We'll cover it up with a darker color that needs then. We'll just use a dark green then. Dark red. I think so once it dries. I should have had a little marker pad to test it out. Well, that was my mistake. What I didn't do right. And I probably poured too much ink into the barrel of the marker. That's what happens when you don't pour in enough or too much ink. Once it dries, I can just go over that with the darker color. Not the end of the world. It's just, we'll call this orange splatter. Well, when you spend as much as you do on, let's put this in perspective, Danielle. When you're spending like $6 or $7 per marker. That's what the Blicks comparatively cost. Now, if you do a comparison of what these cost about, what do they cost? I think about $4 or $6. I have a complete set of these markers. What the hell is going on with this? See, now it's just built. I'm sorry, I can't save this. This is horrible. I can't save this. I have to throw it out. Sorry, guys. I can't save this. This is utterly ruined. I can't save this. Luckily for me, the pages are perforated, so you can take it out. See, I can't do this if it's going to be splattering. I don't know why it's splattering. Not to me, it doesn't. Oh. So, I think there's something wrong with the way the markers, the Blicks, work like that. I can't save it. Paper. Put this on the bag of things to get rid of. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think I'm finishing this book this year. To tell you the truth, I don't think I'm finishing this book this year. See, this is why sometimes it's better to work with pencil in some of the books. This marker is not the best marker to work with. This is why I don't like working with the Blicks, because there's something wrong when I refill them. I don't know if it's something to do with the way. And these are older markers, so these are older than my Copics. My Copics are a lot better, so I'll try something else to color. What book can we have to color that I have? So I have a bag full of stuff. It does leak into the cap, unfortunately. I think, what else do we have? What do I have here that we can color? That would be nice to color today. Yeah, you guys don't want horror, do you? It does leak into the cap. Unfortunately, I have to figure out what's wrong with these markers. I'm gonna put that orange marker. I probably refilled it wrong. That's probably what I did. I probably refilled it wrong. So the option is to take a pencil option. I probably refilled that wrong. I'm looking for a mandala book. Usually those are fun to do. Don't see a mandala book here. It's always fun to do, and I don't see one. And that shouldn't have leaked so badly. That's what pisses me off. It leaked tremendously badly. I was wondering if I threw that marker out, because when it bleeds like that, that's a terrible way for a marker to bleed, guys. A marker should never bleed like that. If you ever see a marker like that, that means there's something wrong with the way the marker was made. Looking for a blotter page. That's what I'm looking for. I usually have them in stock. So, I've totally ruined that picture. That was supposed to be. Hi, Karen. Me neither, so I don't know. It normally doesn't happen like that. Let's do mandalas for relaxation. This is a Camilla and Jacoba. So it never does that. Usually it doesn't do that. So Y906, Cali Arts. I'll change the name of the stream after we're done today. Brown Towtree. And look at this. It went all over my hand too. It should never have done that. That was a weird experiment with the marker. I've never ever had that happen before with the marker. I'm gonna have to throw that marker. I might have to throw these markers out if they're bleeding like this. You know, I'm being real serious. If they're bleeding like that, I'm not keeping them if they're gonna be bleeding like that because I might as well just use them up and just take the thing. Oh, my marker. When I went to refill it, it spilled all over the thing and it zoomed. Like if they're gonna do that, I'm not keeping them. It's just I'm not keeping them because at this point I don't have the luxury to do that with them. Let's just work with the new markers. Let's work with my new ones. Yeah. Blix. It leaks so bad. I've had them for years and I've never had a problem. What color, guys? Pick a color. We'll do mandalas. If it's going to be doing that, but you know, they're like, I think, what are they, like 4 or 5 years old? Where's purple? I don't know if I have a purple. R706. R706. Okay, purple, yellow, and black. Yeah, and Danielle was very happy today, Miss Michelle, because she got a. I've never seen them leak like that. It's like weird for me to see things leak like that. Not even my Copics leak like that yellow. And I might get rid of that one because the paper is so yellow in that book. I don't know what I did yellow to do that. Yeah, it was from me, though. Michelle, the happy meal. The green. She was very happy. I know, I was like, what can I wanted to make people happy, Brown. I'm going to get rid of Steampunk Fashions because every time I color in that book, there's a problem with it, and I don't know. It was supposed to be one of my top 10 to finish. I don't think that's happening now. Orange. Why? I've had them for a long time, and I never really used them, so I think maybe I should just move those cases and put my Copics in those cases when it comes time to move. Really? There's 4 posters in there. I didn't realize there was 4 posters in there. I finished 2. The 10. No, I'm not saying the flicks are not good. I'm just saying, maybe because these are older markers, they don't have the same dexterity. Something happened to them. Maybe this is a good thing. Focus on one at a time, but I'm going to actually make a note in it saying that the book. Yeah, it's like, for me, I wanted to do something fun. Now we're going to do the purple. And these are the Cali arts. I can't believe that happened with the. But you know what? It's better that this happens now with the markers, that I know that this is happening, rather than me closing the new house and they do this at the new house. Plus it's not one less thing I'm going to have to pack. Yellow. I had 8 left to complete. So you know what I'll do? I'll put in a substitution book for it. I know I'm not going to finish all 10. Green. G115. These are the Cali arts. I still have some sprays left, but they're mostly darker colors. Kin. But you know what? It's better that this happens now than later. What's that book got so yellowed, so. You weren't here for the beginning of the stream to see what happened. So. Most times I can fix things that happen. Yeah, I gave Danielle some gifts too. So I gave you and Danielle gifts. I didn't give any to, and this is no offense to you, Michelle. I didn't give any to Michelle because I know Michelle's pretty much in the same boat I am. So she's going to be moving. So yeah, I know I'm going to have to change the title. Luckily for me, I have some books. Plus, the book has so many yellow marks in it, as is. So I'm thinking maybe I'll get a bag up here after the stream is over and put all my stuff in. Yellow. Wait a minute, I've got a purple line. I wasn't that close to finishing it. I had like 20 pages left. It's 2 months, and we know we're not going to finish it, so. Classic Princessa might be the next book I finish. Orange. No, I had 8 books left. That's what you meant. I have 8 books left from the challenge. I just think the markers are old, and that's why they're not working the way that they would normally work. Green, G115. Why were you sitting on bleachers for hours? Also, you guys remember all those inks that I got from various sketch boxes and things? Well, I decided to throw those out because they started to smell. When I opened up them the other day, they started to smell like I can't even begin to tell you how bad they smelled. So I had to get rid of them because the smell was like putrid. Dexter doesn't start tonight; it starts tomorrow. I'm going to see Eternals tomorrow with my mother, so I'm going to the movies tomorrow. So yeah, that's one thing we're doing because there's an open house, so we need to kill some time. So what's the number one thing you do to kill time? Watch movies, yeah. The movie theater is right near. We have one in Battery Park City, which isn't that far from where I live. Mm-hmm. Oh, bleachers are horrible. think they purposely want us to suffer. That's tomorrow. I didn't like the way that show ended. I hope they give us a much better ending. I wonder if they're gonna bring back Yvonne Stravinsky, who we left the kid with. They're bringing her back in. I'm pretty sure they'll bring back the son. Not right away, but maybe mid-season they'll do that. So we got the inside done. So now we'll do the brown. And we do the brown like the outline thingies. These are just simple things to do and relax. And I'll tell you what the point of the top 10 books to finish for 2021 is, to see how many you can actually do if you focus your energies on doing one. I only finished 2 of my 10, so one got damaged, so. I might finish Class A Princessa, or I might finish Blissful Scenes Volume 2, which I'm more likely to finish Class A Princessa. What book would you guys like me to color from next time? Because I have a lot of books. Remember, I'm now down to 512 books. Classy Princessa. Because now I'm like on the second half of that book, so it's like doing all the pictures all over again. Okay, we could do that one next if I can find it. I have to find it in the multi-load of things I have. Yellow. Ooh, I like that. Can I show them, Kim? I like this one. I like this Wonderful Enchantments. This is a Clara Makova one, right? Or is that Tales from the Forest Kingdom? I also have some stuff too from other books, so. Purple. B03. I don't know what this is, B03. Tales from the Forest. It's always so much fun to see what people worked on in those hardcover books. So. Nice dark blue. I'm not getting the new Kirby. I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, I'm not getting the new Kirby book. And it's nothing personal about me not liking the book. It's just purple. What is the name of the new Kirby book? Hi, Amber. I'm trying to remember what the name of the new Kirby book is. Notification. I like this one. This one is really pretty, Kim. That is so pretty what you did here. That one is really pretty what you did there, Kim. Oh, Kaleidomorphia is the name of the book. I'm not getting it because, you know, I'm in the middle of doing other things, you know, when you're green. Hey, country girl. Kaleidomorphia. How are you today? We messed up one of my books so badly that it spilled all over the place. So. Yeah, I did finish the flip through of the Magical Beauties book. Yeah, but I was able to tear it out because it was one of the color in Creative Haven books, so it wasn't a total loss. Not everything is always a total loss, but the book is, you know, been heavily yellowed because of certain markers I used to use, but this was before I knew the markers were not good. No, here's the thing. Some markers will mess up your books and make the pages yellow. I don't know why it does that. Even with a blotted page, it does this, some of the books. So be really careful where you get your markers. Like if you're getting your markers from a like the best place really to get markers are at Amazon and Dick Books. Anywhere else, I would not trust them to get markers to. Mandalas for relaxation, for meditation and relaxation. Kim gave me this one. That's probably because the way the markers go down on that paper, someone was telling me, it's not always the markers, but it's the way the paper reacts with them, was what I was told. What markers are you using? Because depending, like if there are teasers, then our teasers do that to almost every book I use. No, I know a lot of people like them, but I do not like their markers. One of the first things I did was go through the books that were yellow, that had a lot of yellow in them, and get rid of them because mm, wait till you see when I in my fairy and fantasy coloring book by Christine Karen. There seems to be, every time I use markers, there seems to be yellowing in that book with the paper. I don't know if it's the paper that's doing it, the marker that's part of the problem, but I was able to cover up a picture and make it look really nice, but I had to cover up all the yellow in that picture. When you guys see Mr. Vampire, know that on Instagram that he was actually a green. Thank you. I really like doing them, a lot of them. Seems like I do a lot of them despite working, when I was working full time, I wasn't coloring as much. I'm only working 3 days a week anyway now, so the majority of what I use is markers, but I do use pencils from time to time. So it's not like I use just exclusively markers. Hey, Layla, Arnie, country Misty, Layla is known as Arnie. How is everything with you? I know you've had a really tough year. So how you dealing with everything, Arnie? I always have a backup book. Your cats are quite characters, aren't they, Arnie? Wow, congratulations. purple. I always have a backup book in mind. Well, that's because everything was up on top of my, I should say instead, because of, I got to mop my floor. Because I haven't mopped this floor in like a really long time. This morning I vacuumed up because I have a platform bed, so it's on planks rather than on like a normal bed. So I decided to clean up underneath there because it was time to do it. So it wasn't like it wasn't time to do it. Yellow Y1017. These are Cali Arts I'm using. If anybody's wondering which markers. Started off with Blixen. That was not a good experiment. So some mandalas are so complicated. Like the mandalas in the Kalaya one. And that one is so very, very complicated to do. Green. Yeah, I'm excited that my resident's going to come back after the World Series, and my Our Kind of People comes back after the World Series. I kind of got into Your Kind of People. I didn't think I was going to get into another show that I liked really, but I surprisingly found myself liking the show. I said I wasn't going to get into another soap opera, and instead it really was. It's really, really good. Orange. Oh, if anybody's wondering what I'm drinking a latte from Starbucks. It's not fancy, it's just a plain old latte. It's really hot though. I am still waiting on wax from Pretty Places, and I'm still waiting on a Color in Heaven, the Christmas special. That's all I'm waiting on. So it's not much. And I wrote to Color Pencil magazine, hoping they'll cancel my subscription because, I'm moving and I'm like, at this point, I'm trying to get them to cancel it. What did you take? I'm wondering what did you take because different things work differently for different people. I just asked that nobody send me anything until after I move because it's going to be hard enough to. Did you try drinking some tea and then taking the steam from the tea? Do a nice steam thingy. Did you take any aspirin? Yeah, you guys picked some of the colors. I picked the first color, but you guys picked the rest of the colors. You know, you think about that yellow, purple, and purple. Blue. Mm-hmm. The blue is really nice. I like the little pops of blue I did. Then we'll do brown. No, getting rid. No, that's orange, actually. That's like an orangey red. It's orange, but it comes out to red. Brown. This is 21 in the tau trees. I really love the tau trees. Mm-hmm. The brown is really nice. I like the brown because it pops a little bit. It's like a yellowish brown. Like with the tau trees, they have this tip here, which is like your chisel. And then they have your finer nib, which is like this. I like the tau trees because they're small and they allow me to get into really tiny areas that I can't get into other places. You know, also when we move to when we get a new house in California, the other thing I have to think about is where are we going to set up the desk? What kind of desk am I going to get? You know, there's things to answer. And then I have to think about the bedroom furniture and all this other stuff that's causing me a lot of things. Like, you know, when I get a new, you know, the other thing I'm looking forward is to get a new furniture when I move. You know, not that the old furniture isn't bad. It's just like, you know, we've had this furniture for a long time and it served our needs when we needed it. But now I'm thinking, you know, as you get older, you need different things. No, and I was telling my mother, you know, we're gonna have to get new IDs, new residency cards, you know, all these things we have to do when we go out there. Yellow. I know, right? But that's like so much money. That's like not even funny. But you know what? I'm not going to say no and I'm not going to say yes because we got to see how big that place is that we're going to be moving to. Plus, you know, there's a lot of things that go into moving too, you know. People think moving is just like la la la, so easy. Well, that's going to be green. I also did 2 pictures in my, what do you call it? My Christmas color by number today, so I was really happy I found my Christmas color by number by Color Corstopia. Yes, I found it. I think the next book that I'm on track to finish probably is Talisman and maybe Classy Princessa. I think are the next 2 books that I'm on to finish for the challenge, so we'll see. That thing was amazing. That thing would have been amazing, but now when I think about how big it is, Danielle, I don't have as much stuff as would need to fit that organizer, you know? Maybe something smaller, similar. I saw something smaller, but very similar on a smaller scale to it. The other thing I want to do is get a thing for the diamond paintings, like where I can hook up an easel to it. The other brand of markers that I've been wanting, you know, I want a desk where I can also do the diamond paintings. Make them a lot easier on me. Oh, I forgot to do the orange here. How did I forget to do the orange? Now we hear the dogs. I don't have dogs, so they must be somebody else's dogs. This woman has this cute cavapoo down the hallway from me, and the dog is adorable. Really, really, very, very sweet. You guys see how nice this is. My mother got her. My mother has not been feeling well. My mother took the booster shot. Yeah, my mother got the 3rd shot. So, the privilege of age and taking Pfizer. I didn't. I took Moderna, so I'm not eligible yet. When it comes out that I'm going to be eligible for it, then I'll wait my turn. So, my mother hasn't been feeling great because of the booster shot. So, yellow, Y107. I'm always have another book available because you never know when something can go wrong. Now we only got the green. I'm hoping by tomorrow she'll be happy. So we have finished a mandala. You want to see it? I'll show you the Christmas elements in it. I go in order and I color Questelvia books. Country Girl. You want to see that? I'll show you that. Misty wants to see that. So, isn't it pretty? Misty wants to see something. Yeah, my mother took her booster, so I did this one. I had forgotten I had this book until I was going through the books. And then I went through the holiday box at the time. Cleared out the holiday box and actually literally went through it. I might get the booster because I have problems with my being overweight. So being overweight is considered a morbidity. Chow trees and Cali arts. Isn't that cute? Yeah, but some people have issues. I have issues with my weight, and that creates other issues. So for me, that's not an issue. If I'm going to take the booster, it's a matter of when I take the booster. And then I did this one. This one kind of reminds me of a department store. When I actually saw the finished colors, I was like, wait a minute, this reminds me a little bit of the red in Macy's. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it gives you the 50 color chart. I like the charts that are smaller and gives you more interesting stuff. So that's what I did today. Those are the two I did today. This is like this is the black background, so I don't have to do the work with the gel pen that I did in the others. So I prefer the black backgrounds. This is one that I saw this one, Christmas Fantasy, and I'm like, oh my. When I saw this Little Mermaid, I'm like, the bonus section makes me want to get more of them. I do want to get more of the Color Questopia books. The fashion one I liked. Fantasy Landscapes, I think it's a little too complicated for me. Gave that to one of my friends. So, isn't it? I like them. They're really cute little books. So, this is what we have done today. Sorry about the thing. I hope you guys have enjoyed this and everybody stay safe, stay healthy. I hope everybody stays well. Bye, everybody. Remember to wash your hands. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye, everybody. I hope you all had a good time. Bye.